Now then, welcome back to Factorio. I'm Cyril, I'm glad you're watching my videos, and let's see what we were up to. So, I've got to apologise firstly, because I've just recorded, or thought I'd recorded 5 minutes, not pressed the button. So, bit of a foolish mistake to make. In what I've just been shouting about for the last 5 minutes, we aren't actually hitting record. I was mentioning that I had a comment off a guy called Simon Phillips. Cheers, Simon, for your comment, mate. I actually forgot a bloody inserter down here, and I put it in, and I said cheers, Simon, a lot while I put it in, because I completely forgot about it. So, cheers, Simon. Yeah, now, what else have I done? I have partially set this up. So this is going to unpack coal. So, and turn it into normal, like that. And that's set up to request 5 compressed coal. And then that will put that out onto here. Now, I have seen in Steejo's videos, I think it is. I think he's done it in multiplayer, and I think he's done it in one of his series as well, where he's had this picking straight off an underground belt, so that he can run that all the way down when he gets all his train stations set up. So, idea stolen. Cheers, Steejo. So, yeah, that's going to do coal for me. But what I were also saying I'm going to need to do soon is something with these belts, because these are going to want to be changed over to normal power before long. And have I already researched that? I have. It's this normal power. I mean power rather than thingy. But I think what I'm going to have to do first of all is just get rid of all this, because what I'm going to have is another 2 of these. Now this is going to come further down here, because I'm going to cut most of this away any minute. I'm going to have a few more furnaces. I could put electric ones in, but I haven't sorted my power out yet. So what I want to do is get a boatload more steel, because I'm going to start making some solar panels and accumulators. But I want to go straight for these. Now the thing is to take a ton of steel, so I'm going to need some more steel for my steel furnaces. So I'm going to make a load more steel furnaces, ramp up steel production, and get all that working really well. So this, what I'm doing here though, is going to be my now I want red belt there, because you are going to split. Actually I'm going to do this further down, because I want to come on to the belts with yellow belt about here, I think. Yeah, about here. It's about centre. That is going to go like that. Then I'm going to have a balancer here, because that's going to annoy the hell out of me if I don't. And I'm going to use that there, then that. Because coal's not a massive... Oh, what am I doing? And that into there. Yeah, coal's not as big a need as the iron ores and things like that. So I'm not going to need as much of it. That's looking good. Yeah, that's looking good. What I am going to need though is that to be put there, and then that there, and that there, and I think that one there. And then I'm going to need some express inserters. You've seen this build before, kind of thing, I'm guessing. Now coal, as I say, isn't as big a priority as some of the ores. It'll never need it as quick, but this will allow it to fill up really, really well. So that's going to go like that. I've got my extra furnaces now, I believe. Yep. So I'm just going to double this up. There, like that. That down there. The wooden chests can go in here. I don't need anything more than wooden chests at the moment. There, like that. These can be turned into them. And by the way, I do expect you guys all the time to know what this and them, and I know I've said in one of my other videos, I'll say it a lot. I say it a lot though, don't I? So yeah, let's get that sorted. That's still there like that. These can come down. I can stick these in place. There, like that. Couple of long arm inserters. And then I'm going to need some normal inserters. They'll go there like that. And then I can stick these in place. Now, difference between the better poles is they cover it all without messing about with other bits. So let's now get some fuel in these. Out and out. Like that. And like that. And then if I bring that down one more that side. And a couple more that side. Like that. We can have plenty more of that. So now my passive providers are made, I can stick them in there as well, and that's now added a bit of iron to my system, or it will do when I put down my other roboports. Now the thing where I said I were going to do is keep these networks separate. This allows a few things. It'll stop when in these lines soon enough, the compressor chests are going to have compressed iron ore and compressed copper core on them, and I'm going to send that down the middle of my belt. Reason for doing so, it allows me to tidy a lot of stuff up, really. And down end at belt is going to be where I'm going to need loads of stuff, but I don't want to have to mess about separating ores, and if I request any of this raw, any iron plates raw, I can't set it up to request iron plates down here because it'll all fly into the same things and it gets really, really annoying, so I'm not going to do it. Like I say, I'm going to have it separate so that I can stack the iron ore stacks together, and then this down here I'll be able to have more of this, more of the iron plates and the copper plates in separate chests without the robots trying to fly it all the way back down here, so it can be compressed back into compressed copper plates and iron plates. You'll see, because it's hard as hell to try and explain. Either that or, you know, my brain don't work properly anyway. Right, so let's get this. If I load it off that way instead, to the right, I can have another couple of these in place before long. The things making steel. So that's that done. That's now powered. And you, sir, can request coal. Compressed coal. There we go. Now, this is a little bit different, because what I'm going to have is... I'm going to do this then now, because I didn't want it to be part of network. Maybe I can run No, I can't run network RAM, because the ore's down here. That's in the same network. Bugger. Well, I can have two places compressing, I reckon. One in this network and one in other. But that means running... Bugger. Let me think about this. That's the horrible part to this. It's trying to work things out, and with what I'm doing, with the balls to it, it can all be part of the same network. No, because it's only the coal. So with it just being the coal, I can just sling some down here. Let's have a look. Just there's where you want to be then, innit, really. Sod it. Like I say, what I'll do is I'll have two things compressing coal. Or, can I be really sneaky? Where's the network start and end? So that one's there. That one is there. So let me just grab a chest. I've got one, haven't I? There. So if I have one there and one there, Will that work? Could it possibly? How high is my voice? Right. Nearly. So if I go like that, pick that one back up, and then put that there, I can then have... No, that's right. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Like that. That goes like that. Splitter there. That there. That puts them on. Now where's this one go then? It can go anywhere. So I can have that there. Put a bit more belt there. And then that into there. And that gets 50%. That gets 50%. And I can cut my coal line here. Right, that's it. Sorted. Right, pop that there, and that covers all of that. So user compress. And I think I've set that one to compress, even though it shouldn't be. That one should go the other way to turn into coal. Right, this is honestly all about ramping up. I could have done that down here, you know. And then put even more of these in. I'm going to need to do that because I'm going to need loads and loads of steel before long. So let me throw these out. Let me make a blueprint and a deconstructor. I will blueprint that. Like so. Create a blueprint. I will then put down... Have I ever put down storage chests? I'll make a few just to make sure. And I shall deconstruct that. Like so. Yeah, I haven't made storage chests anywhere. I just have though, so now I will stick you around the first roboport. And you'll go pop all that in there. Or if you just put... Why aren't you going? Oh well, don't matter, because you are going to put that down here. What are you talking about, Willis? It's all there. Do you know? Okay. I'll do it this way then. I'll take all of you back. Can you believe that? It's not missing. It's in my pocket. So what did I have? Right, so I need them. I need them. I need that, them. One of them. And a couple of them. And that should be everything. And I'll go back and collect all that in a minute. But what I am missing, I think, is also construction robots. What the hell? Is that not in construction range? Nope. Had to be, didn't it? Sake. That's also why it didn't work then. So I'll make this roboport. I'll stick this roboport down here. This will finish that bit off. Then I will make that request, which it's already doing, which is brilliant. Brilliant. Like milk. For anybody who's old enough to remember that advert where they went, "Imp milk, brilliant." And that was a crap attempt at a Liverpool accent. I can do a lot better. If anybody would like to hear me crappiest Liverpool accent in the world, leave it in the comments below and I shall attempt it. So let's... right, my roboport will have made. got to be careful again here, because I don't want it to be linked to that system, but I do want it linking to this one. So that needs to go back there, and then I can use this to power it. And there's my base! Right. So that doesn't need to be up there anymore, that can now be there. So that's now set nearly up. I need to put in a request or chest, of which I have no, guess what, steel. So let me run up a bit, grab a bit of steel. Obviously there's going to be loads more in them chests now, which is smashing, so I'll make a few of them this time because I'm sick of running out. I've already got loads of them, and I'll make another roboport for later, and 5 more of them, and I'm low on steel again. So quickly grab a bit more, run into something what's in my way, grab that, run back down. Have I made one of these? I have. Right. So that then wants to be put there. That goes into that one. And would you believe it? There we go. Now you request that, but I only want 5 here. I don't want loads. There we go, like so. Then that'll do that. Let me do the same up here. So let's make sure that's covered. Here is, which is the important part. So now I want to get my blueprint, and you pretty much want to be that. Pretty much, but won't work because that's in the way. So what I will do though is I will put you, damn, this is wider. Oh well, I'm not going to mess about trying to fit a chuffing blueprint in that I can do really quickly anyway. So let me run back up to my storage chest, grab all my crap back that I've just had, and I'll quickly lay that in. I know it doesn't take long at all, this bit. So quickly run down and get this in place. So I need, just in case, you never know if I need to put more of this in, and then I need outputs for you. You know what? I've done that all wrong down there. I could have just had it do exactly what I normally do, which is this. Don't know why I did it other way earlier. Ah well, both ways work. That might be a little bit more equally balanced than this, but it don't matter, it still works. And then that way, there, and there. Right, so that's now set as well. Let me get some of these speedioed inserters. Why not? There we go. Meet there. And you want to be set for splitting coal as well, please. And then I need some power in here. There we go. And that's that one set. So now this is all about switching coal off all this line bike way and just having it flown in so that I can increase everything up easier without having a mile of belts everywhere. It just cuts this line, I think, for now, and eventually I'll tie all this in, even though there'll be no point because I'm going to put power in. It's just getting a way that I can ship coal around base a bit easier. So let me see, because I need to request a chest in the other network now. The delivery, I'll call it the delivery network for short. So So let's run back over and see where I haven't set up. That's that. My compression. Oh, I have. It's up here. So this is where I'm going to compress. I now need a requester chest in that network. No, I don't. I need to run coal up here. That's what I need to do. So the coal line that's down here needs to quickly do it with yeah. Let me just set this up. So that needs to come to here, and then that way actually. So it can come here. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll run down, link it on there, and then I'll use these mega fast inserters to pile all that in. Take that one away, and then you can bag coal, turn it into that, put it into the network. Robots will come. Why have I left it in that network? Ah, yeah, because of the train. So that's now feeding that, look. It only needs one line on that, but the train will now fill up. The train can now be released because it's filling. That is amazing. Right, so how's things going up here? This will properly burn through coal fields as well, by the way, now. Which is fine. Let me just make sure everything's working well down here, because this is going to slow down. But that's fine, because like I say, this is all going to disappear before long anyway and get replaced with the electric furnaces. So this is a start, like I say, to getting solar panels up. I will be doing solar panels in the very near future. Aha! I haven't got an in for you. Right, so I need a request a chest. I'll put it here in a bit. You know what? No, because this one's pretty important because it's plastic, which is going to my red circuits. Damn. How quick is it going down? If I run up here like this and stick what coal I've got, half in there, surely that'll keep it running. And then I'll get my deconstruction robots to take that away, take that away, take that away, and that away. And you're whinging because you've got no robots. Take that away. What are you requesting? Why are you not getting any? There's some in that network, isn't there? Yeah. Why? There's 14 in this network. I know why. I know why. Because I've got no flying robots in this network. Or any storage. So let's make some quick storage because they're just floating about. I'll really quickly run over. There's something dodgy about my frame rate when I zoom out that far. I need to grab some robots. Where have you all hidden? Probably down near train station, which is a good place for you, but not for me. Here we go. What are they? Logistics robots. I'll take 50. I'll leave 23 of you there for now. Oh, I'm such a fool. Right, so if I stick you guys... What? That is part of that. I give in. Why are you not going to storage? I don't think this works, you know, with all the little logistics networks. I'm sure they ain't got a fucking clue where to go. Let's stick some more of these down. Like that. Why are you all just floating about? I have no idea. Confused. Right, I'm going to stick this in. Set that to that. And stick a bit of power down. And then I am going to go and copy that one down there. Because that's set to just 5. Even though it don't fucking work. I'm going to stick another RoboPort in. I've got one. Yep. If I put in a RoboPort up here, and there's one up there, or what the hell's that one doing up there? Ah, no idea. So I've actually had 3 fucking networks. Right. Let's tie all this lot together by getting rid of that. Pouring you there. Getting that to go underground. Sticking some power in. Like that. Are you then going to do anything? No. Well, I'm clueless on that, and that does it for this episode, guys. I will stop here, so I remember to finish all this off in tomorrow, or when I get to record next. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button. It helps me very, very much just to know that you enjoy my videos. If you've really enjoyed it and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. That'll tell you when I make new ones, and that'll be great as well. If you've got anything to say to me, if you don't like how many times I say then or leave it below. Cheers, guys. I have really enjoyed recording, and I'll see you in the next episode.